Hey everyone, it's the tiniest one back with a lesser spotted subscriber video for you. And I used to do these all the time to give you little updates, hints on what was coming. Used to leak stuff quite a bit as well and get myself into trouble. But anyway, I thought I'd give you a little bit of a recap and some personal stuff and just kind of a little bit of an all-rounder. So I've been trying quite hard to get back into the flow of the videos again. The last few months for me personally have been a little bit difficult, so to speak. I am really pushing to try and get myself and my mojo back. So it's Logan's search for his mojo. Anyway, I did the white ROG build recently. They did ask me to do a build with the Helios, and then I didn't like the fact that the Helios had silver on it. So I've done a full white build. And you can see that it's got the white Strix board in it, white Strix graphics card, and the white Strix power supply. And like I said, I painted the case as well. And that video is already live on the channel if you want to go and have a look. Let me know your feedback. I did a lot more stop motion, a little bit more in depth with that. So it took a little while for me to do. But yeah, I'd like to know your feedback. A lot of people did say in the comments, because I actually premiered that and I was live in the comments when the video went live about the black fans. And I didn't like it, and I would agree. I did try and get the white fans off of the AIO so I could have replaced everything. But trying to get 4 was just a little bit too much of a ball ache. Plus, these are 140s, and I was going to swap out with 120s. But anyway, and it also would have added a lot more cabling, because the fans themselves, where they light up and they've got RGB, it's got an extra set of cables that would have needed to go on it. Not that I would have had to have done, but anyway, something else. This here, this white little case here, is the lesser spotted Cooler Master NC100. You may have only seen it in black. There aren't very many of the white ones at all. And as far as in the UK is concerned, it might be the only one, because when I got this, someone from Cooler Master actually had to go to Heathrow Airport to pick it up for me. And it does have the Intel NUC 9 compute unit in there as well. Now, it is a very niche product, and I know there's a lot of negativity with Intel at the moment, but it was the fact that the case was so small and compact, and it's an aftermarket Cooler Master case. I did actually see it at CES, and the fact that they said that they could try and get me one of the early kind of like alpha sample white ones, I got pretty excited about it. So I've actually done a full review with that, and that's live on the channel as well. And I reviewed it with a 2080 Ti Strix inside. So when you consider the size of that case is probably about the size that the you can get some aftermarket graphics card holders that you can plug into your laptop. I would go as far as to say this case is smaller than that, yet everything's all in one. And I actually do show a really cool thing that you can do with the MSI portable screen, in that you can kind of put it on top, and this is literally a monitor. It looks like a tablet, but it's got a Thunderbolt stroke USB Type-C power, and you can run that like that for a secondary monitor, or if it's in a primary monitor, then you have a HDMI to mini HDMI adapter cable, and that is IPS 144 Hertz. And it's actually could be a pretty cool, like, pack it away, chuck it in your bag kind of LAN setup. So there's that. And then I've also got a BeQuiet Dark Power Pro 12 in. Again, I saw this at CES. It's the one where the case is all aluminium, and I'm pretty sure this is the one where they machine it from a single piece of aluminium as well. But I will double check on that when I actually get a chance to have a look inside. This arrived today. But the reason for asking is, would you like a full power supply video where I break out the power supply tester, which is normally over here, but I've moved it because I wanted to get Orca back in the shots. So yeah, let me know. So there's that. So I have been struggling, and it's not an excuse. It's more me kind of verbalizing it to try and get my motivation back, or like if any of you guys want to start giving me grief that I'm not doing the videos, then do you know what I mean, crack on, because I do need to find my mojo. There's only so much that you can kind of whinge about, but you know, for whatever reason, whether it was caused by one thing, lockdown, you know, whatever, it has been difficult for me to keep my old school flow up. So yeah, it's been a bit of a weird one. I don't take any medication or anything like that, but you know, now I do need to start, I don't know, maybe I need to go out walking or something like that. I've just kind of like brain fart verbalising it. But something I do want to talk to you about, and I'm not going to change the camera, but everything will get dark, is this. Now this is something I do need to get cracking. Now we've obviously got graphics card changes coming up, which could make things a little bit difficult, and you can hear my phone going off in the background. In fact, let me turn these Corsair lights on so that we can see. So with the lights on, you can see the custom white SL600. I've shown this off so many times, but I do need to put some time into getting this sorted. I'll admit now though that I delayed it a bit because of graphics cards. The idea still is for now to put a 2080 Ti Strix in it, but then I'm probably going to then upgrade it a little bit later on. But the plan is to use Threadripper. Now I am going to have a temporary rig, which I am going to be basically loosely basing on the Helios, but this may end up being the new Orca 2.0. EK were kind enough to send me all of the water killing bits that I need for it, and that includes full cover motherboard water block. So I'm going to use a Zenith Extreme Omega. So yeah, I've got plenty of bits and bobs in plan for that, and I'm also going to be trying to get a twin loop system in the SL600. I need to do some candy red radiators and stuff like that as well, and try and get it all in there, and then hardline it as well, which I've never done before, and I am kind of pooping my pants because but I have the option of doing mechanical bends in it, which makes me feel a little bit calmer, but I may end up having to get Davido Libido or Dave Alcock, however you would prefer to know him, to give me a hand. So there's a few things coming up and that I've done, and I need to have a good clear down in the office and get ready, because I am also going to be moving my GPU test rig into a brand new system ready for these new wave of graphics cards, which also mean I need to take all the old graphics cards that a lot of you always say, oh, why don't you give them away or let me have them? But I need to take those old graphics cards again and then retest them on the new rig so that we can restart the graphs, because the results all have to be run. And that's why you see a lot of reviewers out there keeping a big stock of old kit. And that's exactly why I have a big pile of graphics cards, which is going to take an awful lot of time to run, because each graphics card needs to be tested in every game in 3 resolutions, and it takes a long time. But that's all now starting to be getting done in progress behind the scenes. So there is actually a fair bit going on. Yeah, any advice on motivation? Would definitely like that. I am playing music to within an inch of its life at the moment, and drinking more water and vitamins and all of that sort of stuff. Eating well, I don't eat crap. It's all fresh cooked, plenty of vegetables. So yeah, I am desperately searching for the old school TTL mojo. I think the problem is I'm trying not to do what I used to do, which was work 18-hour days every day, and I lived to work, whereas now I want to kind of like work to live, which is the other way around. And it is the better way around. So I try to get out and do stuff a little bit more and actually have a life. And maybe that's the problem. You can only really do this if you don't have one. I don't know. Anyway, I would, yeah, thoughts and comments underneath. Let me know what you think about this. It has been the first kind of subscriber video for a long time. I do need to do a proper show you around in the office, because now we are pretty much at the point where I can show you around the place again, because I obviously moved home. And it's only really been some niggly problems with internet and stuff. And I suppose I probably should get the, that could be something I could do next week. Maybe I show you a quick look round. It's just I need someone to do the camera in for me now, because I am working alone again. But, right, this is the tiniest one. Don't forget you can go and have a look at this on the channel if you're interested. You can go and have a look at this on the channel if you're interested, and I've had it a long time as well, but all the performance numbers are up there, and it's actually a pretty cool, but I understand very niche and expensive bit of kit. Well, the Nook's niche and expensive, but the case itself is actually pretty cool. And the fact that there aren't many white ones around at all at the moment, but they will be available. So that's something really good and nice and positive. Anyway, this has been the tiniest one with an update. Would you like more? Shall I do these again? Once a fortnight, once a month? You tell me. Let's crack it on. Maybe I just need to get back to drinking gallons of coffee like I used to. Anyway, Tiny Tom Logan, out. Love you, sis.